Alright folks, 56 over 235. High superheat, low sub cooling. Say the line was freezing up yesterday. So it definitely got a leak somewhere. Like they said, they put leak sealing in it last year. What we can find. So I got my electronic leak detector. I'm started this coil. You gotta be careful. I think that's sheetrock right there. And we got a heat pump system. Test this board out. That ain't a good step. That's a good one. We gotta make it to this platform. All right. I was hoping there was a disconnect up here so I could turn the unit off. Put my power go in there. That's my power. There'll be no disconnect. Oh, my coil on this side. There should be a disconnect right here. I don't think it's right here though. Got some fuses. Alright, so first thing I'm gonna kind of look for is oil residue. I see a little oil right there. Right here. That coil gonna be leaking. It's aluminum coil. But I just want to make sure, so I'm gonna do electronic leak search. Yeah, all this oil. Yeah. get this door off, but this thing right here is in the way. Yeah, that's oil right there, folks. Once y'all pump it down, put some. So I ain't sure the whole time, but I see residue up there, but I'm not getting a leak indication from my leak detector, so I'm gonna pressurize with nitrogen. Because even with the unit running, I don't have a 59 PSI. And sure get low. What's up, my man? Let me go ahead and just search around here. These wells are kind of ugly. But the reason this is shiny because it was freezing up. Look at that bead right there. So I really don't think it's out here. Uh-oh, look at that right there. It might be out here, folks. See that line right there? See that? I think it's gonna be down here, folks. See how I beat it up right there? See that? Hey. So I went up there and did a leak search, and I was about to pressurize it and see if it's leaking in the evaporator coil. Cause when I went up there with my electronic leak detector, I wasn't getting anything. But I'm definitely getting something right here.
Right here on the welding?
Yeah, see that?
Yeah,
see that welding right there?
Welding, yeah, okay.
Look at that.
Yeah, last time, he put that one here.
Okay.
He put that, was leaking here.
Yeah.
He welding here.
He weld?
No, but he doesn't welding, he put the stuff.
Oh no, for what?
Oh. Yeah, man. Okay. Oh, gotcha. Yeah. It's out of me. Yeah, leak seal is too big. Leak seal is not going to help that. You know, you got to weld that. You got to braid it. So you see, that's a bad braiding job. You see how I beat it around it? Yeah, it's definitely leaking right there, big time. Yeah, that's an easy fix though. Oh man, I want to get there's a risk to put the stop leak because you can plug up the CXV and okay, well, that's an easy fix. I can fix this. Okay. Wow. Yeah. And it don't look like it does. Yeah. It's been on work, yeah. Yeah, you got to paddle out the truck and left it there. Yeah. And that's going to rot. The wood is going to rot in a couple of years. It's going to be leaning. And then your compressor is going to be out of balance. It can damage your compressor. I've seen it before, yeah.
Okay. So who do I need to speak with to get the approval to do the work? Let me take a picture. Roberto.
Yes.
Who do I need to speak with to get approval to do the work?
With same guy, Tyler. but the owner is not here.
Okay.
You can talk to the same guy.
Okay.
Talk in the
Okay.
office.
Okay. I'll talk to him. Let me go get him then, see if I can get approval. All right. All right, so right now I'm looking at how many factory charge this was. 269 factory charge. So I'm trying to determine if I'm going to 269 divided by 16. Ooh-wee. 269 divided by 16. Man, that thing holds 16 pounds. All right. All right, so since the guy put a leak sealing in here, I'm gonna go ahead and just recover everything and I'll charge it back over 16 pounds. I just want to see if these bubbles leak on it also. All right, so what I did was I cranked the king valves down. I'm just gonna save that refrigerant that's in there. But we still got refrigerant in the line. So I still just want to double check my work. I know it's leaking right here for sure, but I want to just make sure ain't nothing going on in that evaporator coil. So I'm gonna pressurize this. So right now, I don't think I'm pressurized if the line sets and the evaporator coil. See if I can get that up to about 300. I re-up on my nitrogen, look like. Alright, 260 should be good enough though. And you see the bubble blowing, growing up under here. It's a bubble right there, pop. So we know it's leaking right here for sure. Alright. 240 some should be enough to leak search up top. Alright. So I got 200 some pounds up here. I don't hear anything. I guess that's just dirt down there. Cause there ain't really no oil sheen. And big as that leak is out there, that's definitely what's causing it. Yeah, ain't nothing going on up in here. This unit ain't but 2 or 3 years old, my guy say. All right, so I'm gonna button this up. I see it bubbling away right there. Got bubbles. Pause. They put that leak stop in there. I'm just gonna recover everything. I ain't gonna take no chance. I already weigh in 16 pounds. I don't want no contaminants in my system, so you have to pull a good vacuum, won't have no air or anything like that in the system. We haven't opened up the system, so I don't need to change the filter dryer. I'm not gonna do that. We're gonna save them probably about 2 or 3 pounds anyway, so no need to take the risk. We evacuate the whole system. So we're gonna remove that jigaboo. Very good. I'll put us some 15% on there. All that solder he got on here, I probably can use it. Leaking at the bottom down there. That's it right there. Got the pressure up in there. We got pressure up in there. Hopefully I can get all the pressure out of there. If not, I'll put it up on the little vacuum or something. Yeah, it's still a little gas up in there, folks. All right. We can get that big bead out there. it right now. I already know I got it. Just want to clean it up a little bit. It's a wrap. Put me a metal cap on there. Hey, Meta, stop recording. Oh. Ooh. My bad. We gotta hook up some gauges first. Hook up some hoses. I got some extra armor flex. I'm gonna see if I can fix that up a little bit for him, make it a little better. Leave the place better than where we found it. We're gonna start with a little bit first. Put at least about 15 psi in there, maybe. Okay. That's gonna be tight right there. 12. See, it ain't going there. That give us enough to do a little leak search. See that? And it's an air hose right here. I'm hearing air, but it's the air hose. So I'm holding up at 12. I don't see no big bubbles coming out of there. Like I say, with a little small amount first, cause it'll blow real big bubbles. Kind of like the little bubble thing used to blow. You know, you blow hard, it ain't gonna blow a lot of bubbles. If you just started out with like 200 or 300 psi, it's not gonna blow bubbles like that. So you wanna blow real slow. So we got 12. Now I feel confident I can put a little more in there. Ain't no need of wasting your nitrogen. Alright. So I'll probably put about 100 in there and then I'll stop. must got pressure switches over here. I thought I heard it click. Yeah. So low pressure switch seemed like it click at 85 pressure switch closed. I don't know why it wasn't short cycle. Alright, so that's 100 PSI. Oh, let me put a little more in there. That's 70 something good. Equalize at 70. That's good. 77 PSI. It's good for me. Alright, so we're holding up at 77. Go ahead and put a little more in there. I'm just gonna put it on the suction side. And then once this side go up, I know it's catching up. That side closed. So the liquid side gonna be indicating whatever I got in there. So at 98, if I close this at 100, it's gonna equalize at 100. See, 104. All right, so I'm doing a little housekeeping here. Meta, stop video. All right, so that's about 200 some PSI on the system with a long line set, so that's good enough for me. At 205. All right, so what we're gonna do is just let that marinate a little bit at 205. I'm gonna do a pressure hold test, pressure hold. Let me see, I'm at about 204, so anything below 202 in 5 minutes it'll fail. Let's push play. All right, 204. I just want to ensure that I don't have no leaks anywhere else, like in my evaporator coil or something like that. But I did double check the evaporator coil before I started, so I think we're gonna be good. Better stop recording video. All right, so it's holding up at 204, didn't really drop any. I started off at 204.5, got 13 seconds left. And I'm just doing 5 minutes because, like I say, I triple check if I had any more leaks. So I'm positive that that was the only leak, so I got a success. If I had a small micro, oh boy, say microscopic leak or something like that, I can raise it to 10, 15, 20 minutes or whatever duration that I want, even hours. If we wanted to do it overnight, 8 hours or something like that. But that's gonna be good. So I'm gonna release all the nitrogen out of here. Pull a vacuum on it. Gotta replace my rings on here. I'm gonna double wrap this thing then. Go up about right here. I'm gonna go up to right here. Sometimes the customer on the seat was on the outside, so you can do something a little extra for them at no cost. I think they appreciate that. we go. Look a little better. Press the switch open. What they press switch open there? 10, huh? Got about 2 PSI there. And believe this thing holds 16 pounds. Oh, well, I'm gonna tear this. You see I got about 34, 33 with the ounces, about 34. Full drum here. I'll tear that out. I'm gonna try to weigh in 16 pounds. We'll start from there, see what it'll do. So I'm gonna start with my liquid line since the unit off, and I'm gonna charge the whole thing as a liquid, but while the unit off, we can just put it in the liquid line. Alright, so I'm gonna get as much as here as possible. Like I said, my goal to just get the factory charge in, and then I'll charge it up by superheating subcooling. Alright, so I got about 196 PSI. I still got the unit off. Seems like it slowing up a little bit on me. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and turn it on. So I have to close my liquid line. We gotta charge it up as a suction. You know, compressor gonna be on. So this suction gonna be sucking in, my liquid gonna be discharging. Liquid line or discharge line, it's gonna be discharging out. So we don't wanna feed refrigerant back into my cylinder, but look like we're gonna bottom out at about 9 pounds here. So I'm gonna close this one up, and I'm gonna go turn the unit on at the thermostat. So I'm gonna keep this one closed, but we can go ahead and put the disconnect back in. All right. Hey, Meta.
Should we close the doors now?
Yeah, you can close it. I'm gonna go ahead and charge it up.
Thank you.
All right. All right. 55. Charge that on up. 3.8 degree sub cooling. I'm trying to get at least 16 pounds up in here though. .9 degree sub cooling. All right, so I've been letting it run for a little while. I got about 16 pounds 1 ounces. This is still a little low. I got 4.2 super sub cooling, 35 evap. That's a long line set though, going way over there. So I'm gonna probably put about another pound or 2 in there to make up for that line set. So 17 pounds in there, then I'll wait another about 5 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and get that dialed in. I got about 6 degrees sub cooling now, so we're getting there. All right, HVAC people, I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this enough. Battery getting low, but we're gonna get them back cooling. All right, it's gonna be good. I got about 8 degrees sub cooling. See my core about 38. So I'm gonna leave it right there. I put 18 pounds in there. 18 pounds.